Hey there, you guys. It's me, Aaliyah Divine Taylor, and this is my YouTube channel. Woo! Alright, what is today's date? Today is Monday, May 25th, 2026. It is 4:25 a.m. I'm about to do the general tarot reading for the sign of Taurus. Alright, remember, this is a timeless reading, so it'll be past, present, and future. All right, the energies are interchangeable, so take them and flip them around as need be. And personal read information is in the description box down below. Okay, great. All right, what do we got for Taurus? Let's see, what do we got for Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus? King of Cups. What else for Taurus? Magician, Nine of Cups. What else for Taurus? Let's see. What else for Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus for Taurus? Let's see. What do we got for Taurus? Sun, Rising, and Venus. Justice. Ooh. Three of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, what else for Taurus? Let's see. What else for Taurus? Too many. Inch closer. What else for Taurus? Angels, ancestors, spirits, and guides. The Lovers. All right, and what's the overall energy for Taurus? Two of Swords. Okay, so you Taurus could be in a fork in the road, trying to make up your mind about some sort of decision you have to make. Right, bottom of the deck's Page of Pentacles. Okay, Page of Pentacles is the energy of pretty much like, being like the student of life. So kind of just willing to like learn something here. Maybe for some of you guys, that could be a big thing. Some of you guys could be learning something new, that might be helping you out here. But yeah, your overall energy is the Two of Swords. And the first two cards out is the King of Cups and the Magician. You Taurus here could be in the King of Cups energy, but it doesn't matter whether it's, man, woman, or anything in between. But you guys could be in the King of Cups energy, followed by the Magician is Gemini Virgo energy. Pretty much it's just saying that, you're in this, during this time, you guys are in like, the heart space of pretty much manifesting your desires, but more so from like your feelings. Yeah, Nine of Cups followed by the Judgment card being here. Yeah, Nine of Cups talks about your being the energy of where you're just kind of feeling good, on your own here. But a lot of you guys, that's the energy that maybe you guys, if you aren't in, this is what you need to be in, so that justice can come in for you guys. Let's get more clarifications for it though. Clarify the Magician for Taurus. Yeah, the Ten of Swords in reverse. It's like, I'm not sure if you guys were pretty much in some sort of painful situation, but the Ten of Swords being in the reverse, I feel like a lot of you guys are coming out of this, definitely. Yeah, and I feel like, ooh, hold on. This is supposed to be here. Back over there. Let's see, you have the Seven of Wands, Seven of Swords, Temperance, Eight of Pentacles, Seven of Wands. Let's see, Seven of Swords talks about careful planning here. Some of you guys, that might be something you need to do, is be a bit more careful with whatever you're trying to whatever decision you have to make. It's more telling you that kind of just be careful. Make sure you're paying close attention to the finer details. Temperance card being here, yeah, temperance speaks about doing things in moderation. Which might take a bit of patience, or to try to like integrate something new with something old. That's usually what temperance is all about. Balancing out some sort of two things that are polar opposite. For some guys, that's what you may be trying to do here. Let's balance something out. Eight of Pentacles with seven of Wands, though. Yeah, for some guys, it's like it may be requiring you to possibly just work on Seven of Wands is giving blocked energy. Like literally, some guy like could be removing this like rock from this cave. Yeah, so the way I'm reading it is like some guys, it's y'all could be working on maybe just blocks that you've been having. Some guys, I said maybe y'all could have been like literally like I don't know, should y'all been like resting more, possibly like going on walks, working out. But I feel like there's a lot less I don't know, stress or like tenseness in your body would be the best way I could say it. Like a lot of less pressure. Yeah, and that's it. And with that being said, it's almost like it's because you guys have been working on yourselves here. What's the Nine of Cups for Taurus? What's the fulfillment for Taurus? Hey, you guys are the Magician energy because there's a lot of things being removed, like a lot of blocks being removed in this time. Yeah, King of Swords. I said, notice how the person's in a hospital. Again, I said, like, you guys can have some sort of like complications before. I'm not sure if like some of you guys may have some sort of health issues or something like that, or if not you, maybe someone like around you. But King of Swords, yeah, a lot of you guys are just pretty much as energy. Maybe like your health is good, you're taking better care of yourself. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles, your money could be doing well, could be doing great as well. Yeah, but I'm seeing that's a lot of good things turn around for you here. Yeah, moving blockages. Going after, I said, you're being, again, called to pretty much like go after whatever is the Nine of Cups is for you guys. With the King of Swords here, maybe require something that maybe, I don't know, something that, for you to use your mind on. So like with the King of Swords, it's like someone's very intellectual, very sharp. And it's like, it's someone who like usually knows the truth. So it's kind of like you already know like what to do. Possibly about maybe moving to a new house or something like that as well for some of you guys. Eight of Wands, Four of Swords. Yeah, because I see a lot of you guys, I said, are pretty much as energy where not only are you feeling good with the Nine of Pentacles, it talks about you guys being, single or self-sufficient or just very confident, or your money's looking really good right now. But in addition, it's like with the Four of Swords, like I said earlier, I'm not sure if you guys have sort of health issues or, you guys just been, feeling like, you had a lot on your plate. But the Four of Swords is like you guys are being called to rest more. And that's what's helping, get you in this Eight of Wands energy. Like I said, we're starting to see a lot more progress, a lot more forward movement for you guys. Yeah, just resting, taking things a bit easier. Now, I feel like that's the advice here. Yeah, and that's we have the Justice and the Three of Pentacles. I said things right now could be balancing out, especially if you guys are in some sort of like legal situation here. Because I get the Justice with the Three of Pentacles, like maybe some sort of like like I know I'm seeing like someone like being sworn in. Cause this guy has like his hand up, like almost like being sworn in, like for like what's that saying that they do for it? Do you promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? It's kind of giving me that. So there is sort of court situation. I feel like things are going to be working out all right here. Followed by the Ace of Pentacles and then the Lovers. Yeah, because I said there is some sort of new beginning on the horizon for you guys. And whatever it is, it's pretty much like you have a choice. And I thought that's what the Two of Swords is here about. Pretty much, it's like you guys are going to have this choice about what you want to do. Because I feel like you guys may have like two options here about something. I'm going to clarify for it here in a minute. What's the Justice, though, for Taurus? What is the Justice? Three of Chalices. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, that's this Justice has to do with maybe some sort of new beginning. Let's have some guys maybe about a house or some sort of money, something physical here. Three of Chalices. Yeah, it's about possibly reconciling with the Three of Chalices, the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah. A couple more. See Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck too. This could be something about money or a house. Yeah, Judgment, Nine of Swords. Excuse me. Yeah. It's like someone could be stuck in their head with the Nine of Swords followed by the Judgment because something could be coming to an end here because things are balancing out. Yeah, someone could be overthinking. So whatever this whatever this new thing is. I said the reason why is because I said maybe this is why someone needed to rest up a bit more so they can get out of this Nine of Swords energy. Verify the Nine of Swords specifically. Yeah, Knave of Pentacles, which is the Page of Pentacles with the Queen of Swords. Someone's worried about coming to a Queen of Swords. Yeah, the scarification for that Nine of Swords. Someone's worried about coming towards a Queen of Swords energy. Two of Wands. This is someone who's debating on whether or not that they should or shouldn't go towards this person. Yeah, this is what someone is in their head worried about. Actually, probably do that. Let's see. It's about money, real quick. What is the Three of Pentacles for? What? No. Wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. No. What is the Three of Pentacles for Taurus? Yeah, this is Ace of Pentacles. I said there's some sort of new beginning here. Ace of Pentacles talks about something very small. I said it's something physical, though. That's the main thing. It could be, like I said, a house, a ring, or money, something like that. Something physical is going on. And I thought, I said, if this is about a court situation, I feel like someone could be getting something physical out of this. I'm not sure what it is going to be for each one of y'all here. But yeah, someone will be wanting to work together with someone. What's this Ace of Pentacles? Many choices. Yeah, opportunities abound when you are in a dilemma. All roads lead to Rome. Look at your options. Yeah, this is what's being called for you guys to do. Flexibility and sweet success. Yeah, adapt slowly by using versatility. Compromise, adaptation, change, etc. Yeah, so some of you guys, if this is about like having a lot of options to a sort, being over energy, it's telling you the advice is to be flexible. You know, just adapt with time. It doesn't have to be immediate, but you kind of need to do it here. Especially it's about money and finances. You have sweet success. It is not difficult to get everything that you want and enjoy it. So this is also going to be like the energy of, once again, you guys are going to be getting what you want. It's just, I said, I feel like once you do get it, because I see the Ace of Pentacles here several times, you will get it, but it's like, just kind of be careful about, like, maybe I said this is some sort of gift. Be mindful about who you give this to. I don't know why. Pulling more cards. Surprise. An unexpected turn can bring positive change. Be ready for change. So there could be something surprising happening for you guys. I feel like that is part of the justice here. Like, I'm not sure, once again, like I said, that Ten of Swords being in the reverse earlier. I'm not sure if you guys have been having some sort of money issues or some sort of physical issues, but it's like whatever the problem is, I feel like it's coming around. Like, I feel like it's coming around for the better. It's changing for the better for you guys. And this was sort of sweet surprise coming your way. As I keep seeing this Ace of Pentacles. But yeah. Let me get to this where is it at? Oops. Knocking cards over. Knocking cards over. What's Three of Pentacles for Taurus? The Star. Yeah, this may be someone who might have sort of strong social media presence, or someone may view someone as a star, like, someone who's very beautiful, who just shines, very uniquely. Yeah. Someone may be wanting to collaborate with someone who's in the star-like energy, who's healing and working on themselves. Yeah. Someone sees this an opportunity to work with some sort of star person. I said this could be this Queen of Chalices. Yeah. It's like someone wants to come towards someone who they're definitely viewing as a match. Yeah. So then what's this Ace of Pentacles? Followed by the King of Wands. This is someone who, let's break it down to masculine and feminine. This is a masculine energy. This is someone who wants to possibly offer someone this Ace of Pentacles. Ooh. King of Chalices. Yeah, this is someone who possibly may be wanting to actually do something with the Ace of Pentacles. clarified by the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Someone who might want to come out of the cold. They're feeling more confident. It's like someone who's like trusting themselves more. Yeah, feeling like they're less insecure. And I see again with the Five of Pentacles in the reverse also talks about no longer having money issues. So again, I'm not sure if money was a problem or something like that for you, some of you Tauruses out there. But yeah, I feel like it's the end of like, money problems or health issues or like some sort of like, I see like a court case, getting closer and closer to closing. Yeah. But what else for this three? Not Three of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Chalices, and then Two of Pentacles. Yeah, someone wants to start something new. Ace of Chalices talks about new love, but I thought with Two of Pentacles it talks about also balance here. Someone maybe needing to work on time management skills, prioritizing what they do throughout the day. Yeah, about this Ace of Chalices is something that they love here. So then I think it leads me straight to the Lovers. So what is the Lovers here for Taurus? What is this thing here? Clarify the Lovers for Taurus. We have the Five of Chalices that came across, Ten of Wands, Eight of Chalices. This is someone who I feel like, Ten of Wands, Eight of Chalices. This is someone who has to leave behind something first. Ten of Wands talks about heavy burdens, but again, like I said earlier, for some of you guys, it also can speak about moving to like a new house. Because look at these people who are literally moving up that hill to like a new location. Yeah, some of you guys, it maybe require you to move. Eight of Chalices, leave something behind. Five of Chalices, though, I feel like the main issue is like someone I feel like going to be possibly worried about, possibly something happened in the past or repeating the past here. That might be a problem about this decision that they're making. I feel like don't let the past hold you back would kind of be like the main advice. But yeah, I see things definitely changing in a more positive trajectory for you. Temperance. Yeah, a lot of you guys are getting a lot more balance here. Yeah, Temperance also talks about being divinely guided by your angels or spirit team. Yeah, it's like pretty much like I was saying earlier with you guys popping up as the King of Swords. You guys pretty much like know already like what you need to do, because like you're pretty much being guided by your angels or spirit team. You might be getting signs or omens or just some sort of nudge that like maybe a nudge with like once again with your heart, because you came out as the King of Cups, about what you need to be like pretty much pouring more into. Once again, just talks about anything. Could be the Lovers, though. It could be like spending more time with your family, or possibly spend more time loving on yourself. Because self-love is important as well. Yeah, but either way, I feel like a lot of you guys are just getting to a state where you're just more balanced. Two of Chalices, which is gonna I feel like open you up to some sort of romantic connection, though. Someone could be really trying to focus on bettering themselves or getting out of a situation so that they can go towards, I said this, someone who they view as their soulmate. Two of Chalices. Four of Pentacles here, though. This could be someone who maybe someone was holding back from previously. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, that's someone who now I feel like wants to like come here towards someone who they view as a Two of Chalices. Because the Seven of Pentacles and the Knight of Chalices, yeah, that's someone who was possibly a bit slow with the Knight of Pentacles being here. Yeah, someone's very slow to possibly come. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles, though. This is someone who now I feel like is ready to invest. This viewing this connection as a pretty much as like a good investment. Okay, but wait a minute. Uh, Six of Swords. Yeah, but the main issue is this Six of Swords came out cross. It's like someone is worried about whether or not they'll be able to move forward with this person. I don't understand what happened. I feel like there's something still missing. Someone is going. You know what this massive energy is? Like I said, they're going through a lot of positive changes in their life, or maybe they're turning their life around, or I feel like getting their health in order. Legal things are being handled. They're trying to get themselves in the right mindset. Yeah, they're possibly maybe getting maybe more money as well. But it's ultimately to come towards this person, this Two of Chalices person, and possibly give them some sort of offer, the Ace of Pentacles. But just because someone's offering this, it's like they're not sure if they're actually going to be able to achieve this. Four of Pentacles. Because I keep seeing the Four of Pentacles. Someone could have held back in the past before. Yeah, someone's not sure if they can move forward. Knight of Wands being present. Yeah, they're passionate about this person. This could have been someone maybe also in the past who was a bit of a player. Eight of Wands. crossed. Yeah, this someone is not sure if they can be able to go somewhere with this person who they're not sure if things are gonna be able to move forward with this person. Judgment. Yeah, but this is something that's being brought back up. Maybe this is why this person was worried in the middle of the reading. Someone's worried because like they really want to go towards this person who they've used like two of chalices, but they're not sure. Yeah, because whoever they're dealing with, say if this is the feminine energy, it's pretty much like they're in this high priestess energy. If somebody's very like don't say like you guys came as the King of Swords, or if you're the Master, take that as resonates. It's like your person came as like the High Priestess. So yes, you guys are very sharp, intellectual, very smart people, educated, or very good with your words. But it's like the person is a High Priestess. So this is someone who is just very like I feel like this is someone who just has a very strong intuition, and it's like say if someone handle the situation in a not so good way. I feel like this is someone who just, well, it's like they already know what to do here. It's pretty much what I'm saying. Yeah, this person has a very strong intuition, so it's like pretty much just come correct and just really just see what happens, because this is, yeah, pretty much what's going to happen. This is the King of Swords energy. Whoever the Master energy, they came as all the kings, so just really take it as resonates. They're pretty much with someone who I feel like already knows like what's happened here, like both you already know what's happened, but with the death card here something will change, because that card talks about endings and new beginnings. So yeah, whenever this does come back up, when someone comes back around, or whenever someone makes this move, something will change, and I guess it's really up to you guys to see what happens, because you both got free will. Okay, so then what's the tea? What was going on here? 'Cause I want to know what happened. I'm nosy. I want to know what happened. What happened here for Taurus? Looking you up. Yeah, someone who may be watching you, spying on you. So once again, if you guys have a very strong social media presence, whoever the star card is, someone may be watching someone. Yeah, dodging bullets, blocking negative energy. Yeah, like I said, if someone may be in this energy like now, like I told you before, it's like now they're getting themselves together. Like they're no longer like possibly like doing these negative things, or dodging certain people, or just trying to better themselves. That's stuff that's going on. This could have been someone who maybe was carless before, or someone had some sort of car issues, moving in silence. Yeah, I feel like that's what someone's now start trying to do a bit more. Is not get everyone involved in what they're doing. Yeah, this is creeping, and someone who possibly was dealing with someone who married for money. So yeah, someone's definitely keeping an eye on someone, a very close eye. Could have been someone. Maybe I said before, if there's some sort of legal case, it's because of the fact that like they were dealing with someone before in the past, maybe who were trying to just use them for their money. Okay, a lot of cards came out. We have romantic love affair, sex fix, and a secret lover. Okay, maybe that's what came crumbling down here about whatever situation's going on. Yeah, someone could be leaving something because of doing some sort of romantic secret love affair. And spiritual hater, someone who hates on your spirituality, your light, and your magic power. Yeah, again, it's like whoever this mass energy is, I feel like going towards. This is someone who possibly they were dealing with was person who they, possibly were dealing with previously. Could have been hating on whoever this feminine is, because she's like popped up as the high priestess. So she might be someone who's a bit spiritual, or may to be a bit different, or I'm not sure if she practices tarot or something, or has crystals or something. But it's like this is someone who was just hating on this feminine energy. Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Whoever this person was broke anyways. That's who possibly someone was dealing with. Someone who was broke. Yeah, but someone may be wanting to give someone some sort of dirty offer, or someone maybe took someone's dirty offer. Yeah, but wasting time, stuck, no changes, and limited. Yeah, so this is pretty much what was going on in the background. Someone was stuck in the same old loop, dealing with the same toxic nonsense, and now, like I said, they're breaking free. Possibly child services could have been called. Yeah, especially if you guys have kids here, take it as resonates. Yeah, someone could have child services called, and I said this was all what was happening. Yeah, they're doing some sort of thief again. Someone who just wanted them for their money. Okay, so that was what was going on. So what's the advice for Taurus? What's the advice? What was going on? What was the advice? Life lessons and growth. You will get through this. Yeah, so I'm going to tell you to just go ahead and just Muscle through this. You guys will eventually get out of this situation, but kind of sees this as like a learning lesson. If this applies to you guys, come out of hiding and embrace who you really are. Yeah, this is you to pretty much just be yourself. Again, if there's something that your heart's calling you to do, just go ahead and go after it, or go ahead and do it. And it doesn't have to be like again, romantically, but it could be. It just talks about if there's anything that's pretty much on your heart's desire, whatever brings you that Nine of Cups wish fulfillment. It's time where you just go ahead and do it. Like one thing I've been doing is like working on my time management as well. So like I literally try my best to follow a certain schedule. I get up, I read, I'll color, I'll journal, I'll go on a walk. I will try to do tarot reads. I'm trying to get better at it, but I'm still doing it. But like I'm starting develop a healthy schedule, and that might help you guys as well. We have the Healing Lagoon. It says rejuvenate, recovery, time to heal, and it's safe to stop. Yeah, again, I'm not sure if some of you guys have been going through some sort of health issues, and maybe mental health, physical health. I don't know, but again, it's calling for you guys that this would be a great time to just rest, ease up on yourself. Take care of yourself, because self love is important. Like I said, that could be a very important lesson someone could have been learning here throughout the situation, is to not neglect their own needs. What else? Any more? Mother of the salt waters, passion, wild love, open your heart and let love in. Yeah, again, like I told you before, this is someone who maybe could have had some sort of blockages, but now I see them as once again removing that. Not only are they getting physically well, someone who's now also spiritually getting in alignment as well. So now it's like they're pretty much opening themselves up to love. Yeah, this is someone who's now starting to show themselves that love that they've been missing, and I feel like it's now in return, like getting them ready for to actually possibly pursue romantic love. Yeah, with the Water Oracle, those psychic abilities acting on visions and its destiny. Yeah, you guys are very psychic people here, are very or just have a very strong intuition here, Taurus. So again, it's just reconfirming that you guys if there's anything you're being called to do, go ahead and do it. Like, don't second guess yourself. Although that's like the worst thing you do is kind of like hesitate or to overthink or like over intellectualize. It's pretty much like the time, like again, if there's something that's calling for you to do, this is like collectively. If there's anything that we're being called here to do, it's telling us to it's like go after it. Like it's like if you want something, it's like you won't ever get it if you don't ever create it. So whether it be love, a job, maybe your own, I don't know, like your own business, something like that, or going after a degree. It could be a whole bunch of different things, and pretty much it won't happen unless you make it happen. Um, let's see what should Taurus be a little weary of? What should they be aware of? What's a certain issue that maybe they need to be aware of? Let's see, what's a possible problem Taurus needs to be aware of? Let's see, what do we got for Taurus? What's a possible problem they should be aware of? Come on, come on. Come on out. Come on out. Oh, there it is. Alone in the world? Let's see. Number 6. Yeah, this is someone who may be worried about just being alone. I'm gonna read this word for word. Let's see, number 6. Here we go. This talks about, in solitude I stand, in solitude I may shine. Under the morning light, in a closed and silent court, paved with stones, laced by trees, a beautiful woman sits naked on a precious bench. Many blankets, many blankets or drapes are around her, in color red and white, like discarding wings. So this is talking about I made my home a cloister, my heart a chalice for my faintest breeze, and yet I stand alone. This talks about you guys are waiting for something to come back. When we parted ways, we promised to each other, I will wait for you, and I will come back. We may have used different words like, it's just for a few months, or a sharper pin like, I don't need you. Still, we are waiting. Mind has lost hope, body has lost memory, but our heart is still incomplete. So yeah, like I said, this is about love. This is someone who's worried about getting someone back. Okay, so I was correct. This is someone who's alone, but it's pretty much like telling again, if you want say in this case love, it's like you have to go and get it. And especially if you were the one who messed up. You know, I'm not saying you did, Taurus, but it could be your person. You know, they might have a cross watcher. Let's see. Anything else for Taurus before I end it? So pull a few Black Moon astrology cards, and I think I might end it here. All right. Black Moon, Black Moon Lilith mystery. Yeah. Again, if there's something that's being called, you know, for you to go after, go ahead and do it. You know, don't be afraid to, you know, you know, take a walk on the wild side towards the unknown. You know, that's what I'll tell you to go ahead and do. Like, even though you guys may not know exactly, you know, what may come of the situation, again, just go ahead and do it. Yeah, Cancer, I feel. Yeah, a lot of you guys may have very strong Cancer placements, or you could be dealing with someone who has very strong Cancer placements. But it's telling you, you know, once again, just, you know, go after what you feel you're being called here to go after. Let's see. For each one of you, though, it's going to be different, but, you know, you get the point. Let's see. Anything else for Taurus? Anything else? More cards for Taurus. More cards. Sagittarius. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Sagittarius, or someone who has very strong Sagittarius placements. Yeah, this is someone who sees. Some of you might be dealing with some sort of philosopher or a visionary. Oh. A lot of cards. We have Capricorn. I use. Y'all could be dealing with a Capricorn, or someone who has very strong Capricorn placements in their charts. Pluto, transformation. Yeah, that's what I was getting all throughout the reading. It's like whoever's massive energy is, it's like they're pretty much changing for good. Yeah, this is someone who may just out of how to just, you know, make a couple of changes in their life, like, you know, once again, get their money in order, or, you know, leave a situation behind, or break old patterns. It's like someone who's now, like, you know, living and learning. They're getting their stuff together. And obviously, Taurus, you know, this is you. I have this totally has something to do with you. We have Virgo with I analyze. So y'all could do with a Virgo, a Capricorn, or Sagittarius, and a Cancer. We have Mercury retrograde with reinvention. Yeah, that's what I was getting with that Temperance card. Well, once again, it takes you to pretty much, like, you know, integrate, like, you know, integrate what you already know towards learning something new. You know, it's like getting the best of both worlds. Yeah, because when you learn new things, like what I told you, the Page of Pentacles being at the bottom of the deck, it pretty much like makes you, it forces you to change. So as I said, maybe sometimes maybe learning something new, possibly, you know, picking up a book and reading something, educating yourself on a certain topic here, or watching, like, you know, tutorial videos about maybe just doing something, and thus in turn it's like pretty much opening up your mind, and, like, you know, it's opening up your mind and seeing, like, you know, that there's so much more you can do, or, you know, so much more that, you know, that you are, I feel like, are fully capable of. But at the bottom of the deck is just the moon card. Again, it's just the overall theming is pretty much to just trust your intuition. If it's guiding you towards doing anything, again, I know I keep repeating it, but I feel like someone just really needs to get that confirmation. Like, just, you know, maybe someone maybe dealing with someone who may doubt themselves a lot. You know, especially if you're dealing with someone who, like, you know, is not like super confident, or maybe someone who's just not, like, a bit spiritual. Maybe this is someone who just needs to be aware that, you know, again, don't doubt themselves. Like, your heart's not guiding you in the wrong direction. Because after all, your feelings are still a part of you. So trust yourself. Maybe someone else said you just need to work on self confidence. You know, that may be a big thing. But yeah, let's get positive affirmations for you, Taurus. Hold on. Positive affirmation. Um, okay, I don't know what I did with your positive affirmations, Taurus. Um, you know, we'll grab one or two of these and then I'll end it. I don't know what I did with your thing. Yeah, we have karma. It says there's nothing from a past life that can't be addressed in the current life. Yeah, again, that's a judgment card. Something's coming back up for you guys, and this is like part of your karma. So, like, expect, like, if someone did you wrong here, pretty much just know that they'll be coming back to, like, maybe apologize and make things right. You know, so be aware of that, Taurus. And also, like, you know, this time about just everything's coming back around, full circle moment. And we have gratitude. Fill me with gratitude for all you give. May I be a vehicle for you wherever I go. Yeah. And then what's going to help you, like, you know, pretty much get the best outcome, or, you know, invest more money, or just, you know, have a better life in general. Just being the energy of gratitude. Like, you know, again, just being grateful for, like, you know, stuff that you have. I'm not saying, again, like, you can't strive for more, but just, like, you know, really stop, take a minute to just, like, you know, appreciate, like, you know, what you have currently in your life. because maybe at one point in time this is just something that you always wish to have like in the past. So kind of just be grateful for it. Yeah, we have liberation. The doubts and fears still come up. You don't believe anymore that they're you. Yeah, so again, someone's just, changing their mind. It's like, with that Nine of Swords being in the middle of the reading. Whenever those doubts or those fears do come up, again, it's telling you to, to pretty much like, acknowledge, those like intrusive thoughts, like, because after all, that's still a part of you. That's like your shadow side. Acknowledge it, then like let the thought go. Like, don't keep like, spazzing out or keep thinking about it. Like just acknowledge that that's a thought, but maybe things won't go that way. Instead, what if it goes better? Like, just taking that thought and just shifting it. Once again, like I told you earlier, someone maybe working on like, loving on themselves, bettering themselves, changing their mindset, unlearning certain things, trying new habits, healthier habits. That might be wise that someone may be changing and now coming back and possibly has a better version of themselves. And again, I'm not sure if you take them back, that's your free will. But again, something to be aware of. Yeah. Yeah. This is a reading here, Taurus. So you guys enjoy. Just make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe because that'll push my channel out to a bigger audience. You guys know I love all of that amazing jazz. Yes, I do, Taurus. Okay. Yeah, you guys got a really good reading. I feel like, just keep working on yourself. That's pretty much like the main thing. Trust in your reading. So I love you guys so much, Taurus. But this being said, goodbye, my superstars.